Ngayon pa lang. Dumisyado.
UA forever. I'd like to know in your opinion, what role does fashion play in society, referring to there is famine in Africa, war in the Middle East and in Europe, and there's a calamity in Asia and America?
That's true. I think lately I've been struggling to really re-establish what pageantry is all about. But I think it's important that we also go back to what it is for. It's a celebration of beauty. And for me, right now, the standard of beauty is no longer the physical. It's how you can change someone's life because of how we are as a person. That's the true embodiment of beauty. And I think when we celebrate that kind of beauty, we are able to focus on our causes and the advocacy that we represent and we fight for. And right now, that's still a good way or a platform for everybody to get to know more about issues and how we can solve or contribute in our communities as well.
Very well said. Miss Philippines, the rest of luck to you.
You first mentioned that there are many pageants now in the world. Why do you believe that Face of Beauty pageant is as relevant as any pageant, here or abroad?
Thank you. When I studied the pageant I was going to join, I read through their whole website and their campaign, and they mostly advocate for building women leaders, and they're centered to charity work and significant causes. So I've also seen that they have a segment or a space or they call Peace Act, where it's a time for the girls to have a brainstorming session on how they can improve certain difficulties in each community they advocate for. And it's something very important. I think the highlight of Face of Beauty compared to others, or if I would say that, is we start dialogues on how we can interact with each other, understand cultures better, because it's highly centered on being connected with your community and your sisters in the pageant. So that's for me very important, especially there could be an overwhelming amount of pageants in the world right now.
Face of Beauty Philippines annual pageant certificate. So, do you feel any pressure to be the first ever representative of this pageant under any pageant circle?
Well, of course, there's a certain level of pressure to anybody who is to be the first, right? But at the same time, I treat that pressure as kind of a push to do better because I would be the one to set the standard. And that means I have to put a standard that's high enough to get the crack, the first round. And it's very, very important to me. And I like a little bit of pressure. I think that's something that motivates me continuously to work and improve. So, of course, there's a little, but then that's enough for me to keep going. So that's very important. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's very important that we understand why I'm doing this. So initially, I joined Miss World to bring more light to my community. At the same time, when I reached the nationals, I was given the opportunity to talk to more people. And I hope if I win, when I win, I can be able to bring more of that light in the Philippines because there really is so much more to do in here. And I hope they'll be able to grant me that opportunity to work more here. But I'm also really welcome to also bring that leadership in different parts of the world if granted. So hopefully I can do that with Facebook. Yes, okay, so thank you, because that's very important as well. I think before we join the pageant, it's important that we do our research, what we're getting into, what we're supposed to bring, what kind of wardrobe to bring. So we studied and it's more of a combination of things. So they're also very grand with certain areas. They're also very diplomatic in some areas too. So it's a mix of both. So I think you can expect the grandeur of pageant at the same time the diplomacy and the global understanding in terms of
session, event, or judging competition?
We have a separate night for talent and national costume, and we also have a preliminary competition, same and closed door interview. So that's very similar to most. At the same time, they still have the evening gown and the swimsuit competition parts. So I think it still follows the traditional pageant format, but it includes certain activities that hold true to the mission of basic beauty, which is more of dialogues.
So, since the pageant is based on beauty, are they, so they have focus on beauty and focus on
Yes, I think that's the essence of the pageant itself. That it's not just the physical; it's how you're able to impact your community and how beautiful you can make the lives of others too. So we are very close to charity, very charity based. I think the current winner now is from Thailand. Thailand, yes, Thailand, the current winner, and she's spending most of her time in charity work. Also, it doesn't seem very glamorous. So it's not t-shirt, shots, mga events, and so I think that's something I would enjoy as well. I like the simplicity of being able to work as a beauty queen, not just becoming.
best of luck and bring home the first crown
Thank you
for the
so
Philippines?
much.
Thank you.
So first of all, I would like to thank everybody for coming. The media, everybody who's been really nice to me in my journey. The same, and I would like to thank my management, ALT Fashion Circle, Sir Armand Mayor, for giving me this opportunity to meet internationally. And we actually call this Philippines. I'm going to also thank my parents, my family, my friends, people who've been with me from the very beginning up until now. Thank you so much. And now that we embark on this new journey as Miss Philippines, I hope to still have you guys with me. It's going to be quite a long journey, but at the same I hope you're able to enjoy the journey with me. Because as we vie for the first ever Face of Beauty International crown, I know that this crown is not just for me,